Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men, and women. We're now covering January 24th to the 30th, as you see below. So we're coming towards the end of January. This week, guys, on the 24th, we have Mars entering Capricorn. So the way we're going through our passions, motivations, and desires, we're doing so in a more practical, logical way. And this energy is actually very favorable because Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So this will help us, go through tedious work, get started on the tasks that maybe we usually would put off because we're going to have the endurance and the willpower to do so. But because it is exalted, we can go too far with it and then get burnt out or exhaust ourselves and get drained. So you just want to make sure there's a balance. You don't go too far, but this is favorable for us to get work done, be practical, logical. So if you have things you need to get done, study, work on, now is the time to do so. Okay. And then on the 26th, we have Mercury, which is still in retrograde, and it's going to be shifting from Aquarius to Capricorn temporarily. And then in February, it'll be going back into Aquarius. So for now, moving forward, the way we're thinking and communicating and expressing ourselves is in a more direct, clear, logical, rational way. No feelings, no emotions. If it doesn't make sense, don't talk to me about it. So make sure that the way you're communicating with others and expressing yourself, that you're thinking more rationally and you're very matter of fact, because that's what people are going to hear and respond to. Okay? All right. And then on the 29th, Venus is going to be going direct. It's been in retrograde. It's still in Capricorn, but it's going direct. So this is us seeing the reality, the truth of people, places, things we love and desire. What was a want? What's a need? Why a certain relationship didn't work out? Why I didn't get this certain thing? Or what I need to do to buy this thing? What I need to do to make this relationship work? And just being realistic about it. Like, okay, I see that we're not compatible. This is why. All right, it is what it is. Like, just being really rational about everything. And probably being more drawn towards people, places, things that make sense, that fits your lifestyle, that it just feels like we're on the same page, okay? Instead of like, oh, lovey-dovey. But this can also make people a little bit more superficial. So you just want to make sure, again, there's a balance because there's a yin and yang to everything, okay? All right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And I don't know about you guys. I've been saying this to all the other signs I've been filming today, that this month has been very tiring. It's been feeling like even if you're doing the same things you usually do, it's like it takes more effort. And I think that's just all the Capricorn energy in the sky. So if you ever really want to get to know all the zodiac signs, just really study how you feel and what you go through each season, because that'll give you a little taste, a little hint of what that sign kind of goes through in their internal world, because Capricorns have it rough. It just feels like tiresome every day. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you guys have observed that same thing or you feel the same way, because obviously it's different for everybody. All right, so when it comes to your health, Sagittarius, instead of you being the one that's receiving love and support from the universe with your love, I feel like you are the love and support, either to yourself and to others. And what do I mean by this? It's like where attention goes, energy flows, right? Where the mind goes, the body goes. And the more you give to yourself, the more you nurture yourself, the more you take care of yourself, the better you are, the better you are of assistance to other people. And the more you just vibrate with like good health, love, and like when you're mentally good and you're emotionally good, it just shows physically. So it feels like your health is doing pretty good and you're in a good place, and you may be the one that's that support or that motivation to someone else. Maybe you're being asked, hey, can you take me here? Or can you help me with this? Can you spot me with this? Like, you may be that love and support for someone else this week, or at least around this time, because you're in a good place. So you have extra energy to kind of share and give to someone else, or be an inspiration to someone else, or like motivation for someone else. Okay. So health-wise, it feels like you're doing good. And as long as you take care of your like internal world, your emotions, your feelings, and you're in a good place, it's going to show externally. So you may be that like good friend for someone, or, someone that goes, calls you, talks to you for emotional support because their boyfriend or girlfriend just cheated on them or broke up with them. And you're like, oh, it's okay. Come on, let's go do something fun. Get your mind off it. Like, you're that love and support for someone else. Like, even if it's just like emotional support. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like you are a big influence in your environment, or you are the one that's influencing the change in your environment. It's something is growing and expanding and developing for you. Maybe it's your creativity, your passions, your motivations, like the things you're passionate about. It's like it's expanding. Now you're passionate and motivated about more things. It's like your horizons are broadening. Maybe your level of influence is expanding and growing as well. Maybe you're kind of expanding and you're looking at all the other alternatives, other options, and your environment is changing, and you could be that source of inspiration for other people to change their environment as well, or change their friendships, their surroundings, the people they involve themselves with. But it feels like whatever your passions are, what you're working on, things are growing, and your light is shining bright, and it's being shown everywhere, or you're having a larger influence on people to make that change. And so it feels like whatever you're doing, it's growing, it's evolving. So this is very positive, especially if you have investments, things that you were working on. I feel like you're seeing progress and things are moving along, and probably a lot better than you would expect. Okay. And I feel like the more you express yourself authentically and the more you put your heart and soul into your passions, the better the results are going to be. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. All right, so 2 8s on the ground for you guys. So some of you could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, or maybe you're Scorpio Sag cusper, okay? And you have a lot of inner power, inner strength, but right now your thoughts are like going wild. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. And it applies whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you don't know what's going on. It's okay. It's just the energies. Take what fits, leave the rest out. All right. So on this side here, we have 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Did you hear Nala? I don't know what she's doing. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, definitely could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But of course, it doesn't have to be, like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time, or be like a mixed match of those energies. So just keep that in mind. So I feel like here that you're dealing with someone who maybe is lonely or has been alone. Maybe this person has been feeling kind of left out in the cold, or is kind of like dealing with things and dealing with certain changes in their life by themselves and doesn't have a lot of support possibly. And I feel like you've been having a lot of wild thoughts, or you've been feeling kind of stuck, or like internally, maybe your mental health has been kind of struggling. And maybe there's no particular reason why, but you have moments when you're just like, I don't know why I feel so anxious, or I get so overwhelmed, even if I don't have anything in particular that's stressing me out or I should be worried about. It just happens, like little flare-ups of like, I don't know, mental breakdowns, or almost mental breakdowns, if that makes sense. And maybe it's because of this person. This could be someone you're dealing with right now, or you were dealing with, or you will be dealing with. So both of you have your struggles. With you, I think it's just been internally, like mentally, and with them, it's been their reality, or the cards that they just dealt with, okay? They could have been having some changes in their work, their career, their schooling, their finances. Maybe they got laid off and they have to change jobs now, or they have to move, or something with their family happened. Maybe this person grew up in humble beginnings, or they, maybe there's a parent that depends on them and they have to take care of them, or a sibling, some kind of added responsibility maybe on their shoulder, like a chip on their shoulder possibly, that's stressing them out. And I feel like your thoughts have been just going wild, and maybe there's been some issues here with communication on your part possibly, or it's been hard to like communicate effectively maybe with each other. But I feel like things are going to change very soon. There's going to be kind of like a shift in energy, some kind of impulsive or something that causes you to act impulsively, but towards something good. So I feel like this person's going to be proposing an idea or an offer to you or towards you that sounds good to you. Like, oh yeah, sure, like why not? I'm down for that. Maybe this is something you guys can work on together. Maybe this is them like, oh, I got a job in your city, or I'm moving closer to you, or let's work on this together, let's collaborate. Maybe they have some idea or something that you guys can do together that involves you, or that you could be included in, or both of you can like work on 50-50 or something. I don't know, but maybe this person also just wants to see you and hang out with you. So maybe you guys are going to be meeting up, going for lunch, or going on a date, but there is some kind of action or some kind of practical, like realistic offer that they're giving to you. If it's not like a product, a thing, it's like you know, let's see each other face to face, or let's hang out, or let's do this together. Some kind of tangible thing that you can see or work on together, and you're gonna be excited about it. You're like, okay, cool, like let's do it. So you're gonna want to hop on it and go fast, and so it's gonna move forward very, very fast, and it's gonna make this person really, really happy. So maybe you guys are gonna join a club together, or you're gonna work on something together. This could be with work, school, finances, or you're helping them with moving boxes or changing something. It's like you're being included in their life for something important that maybe is happening to them, and you're just happy to be a part of it, or happy to help. I think for you, you're a kind person naturally, and you like to help when you can, and it's nice that they're including you or asking you to help. I think for a lot of you, it makes you feel really good when you're needed and when you're wanted, and so that's what it feels like here. It's like they're making you feel like you're needed and you're valued and they need your help, and I think that kind of gives you some sense of like validation, or just makes you feel good that you can help, if that makes sense. Okay, and kind of gets your mind off things. Get your mind off things that you shouldn't be thinking about or worried about anyway. So I kind of feel like hanging out with them or being around them helps your mental health, kind of helps you be happier than sad and stressed when you're not doing something or not around them or talking to them. So it looks like maybe you're gonna be busy, and I feel like when you're busy, you're happier because you're not thinking about things, and when you're not busy and you're not doing anything, that's when you tend to start to overthink and get into this spiral down into this dark hole and of nothingness, if you know what I mean. So it feels like now you're going to be working on something together, maybe going to school together or working by each other, I don't know, doing something together, collaborating, and this person's going to be feeling really happy about it, or feeling very fulfilled that you could be helping them or be a part of it. So it's like you're being included, like they're including you in their life. Okay, so this can be someone who's just a friend. Maybe you guys are dating already, or you're already together, but it feels like you're working through things, and this is helping your mental health, and it's helping them emotionally to have that companionship, have that connection with someone. Okay, all right, so we're gonna be diving in deeper a little bit in the extended. Link will be below. We'll see where this person overall energy is at. What are they thinking about when it comes to you? How do they really feel about you in their heart and soul? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So we'll dive in deeper in the extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. All right, take care. Bye.